Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing this look with some new products that I've recently hauled, and most of these products are affordable products. There are some products in here that I'm using that I love that aren't so affordable, but they're still good products. But yeah, so if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. All right guys, let's just go ahead and get started. All right, my hair looks a little crazy, but I'm going to fix it. Of course, it's drying. I just actually dyed my hair. Let's go ahead and start off with Sheer Envy Collagen Primer by Hard Candy. This is one of my favorite primers, and I love this just to keep my makeup in place and make my makeup last all day. It does a really good job of that. Now, as far as it like lifting or volumizing my skin on my face, I don't really see much of that, but either way, it's a good primer. All right, so for my T-zone, I'm going in with the Selena Gomez Rare Beauty primer. This is a pore perfecting primer, or just a pore primer. I don't put a lot of this because I don't want it to get like too greasy or anything, so I just put enough. You don't need to go overboard with this stuff. It does a really good job of sealing those pores. We're gonna start with eyes first, of course. I'm gonna go in with my NYX Professional Primer. Yeah, this is an eye primer in the shade Skin Tone. Just gonna put that on my eyelids. I love this NYX eye primer because it's like close to my skin tone, but it's a good eye primer that keeps my eyeshadow in place all day. I'm gonna set that primer with my One Size powder. I'm also gonna put on the Milani Supercharged Under Eye Tint. This is a brightening type of product, and I really do like it. I just put a little bit on like that, and then what I'll do is I just take a brush and I kind of just blend it all underneath the eye. This gives a little bit of luminosity to the under eye, but more so it just kind of wakes that eye up, makes it look a little bit brighter. It's not like super brightening, but that caffeine that it has in it makes your eyes look a little bit more wide awake. So for eyeshadow today, I'm gonna go in with the Milani Gilded Getaway palette. This palette is so stinking cute with this little van. It's just like a little like 70s van. That's what it reminds me of. And then of course it comes with a mirror, and then here are the shades. So the shades are really pretty. There are some bright shades in here for like summer looks. There's also some deeper shades for like night looks or even going into fall. But we're gonna use a lot of the warmer tone shades in here today. My lips are chapped, so I'm gonna go in with this Wet n Wild lip treatment. I do like this for my lips when they're chapped, especially when I'm filming. I don't like my lips feel so tight. All right, I'm gonna go in with the Morphe E28. I'm gonna go into the shade A-Frame, which is this shade right here. And I'm just going to place that above the crease. It's a really light, like taupey shade. And I'm going to take this brush by Smashbox. Now this is close to a MAC 217, so if you have a MAC 217 brush, or I think it's a Morphe M435 if I'm not mistaken, these are smaller brushes, so I want to get into the crease with this brush. I'm going to go into the shade right here called Oasis, and I'm just going to go into the crease with that, just concentrating it in the crease and on the outer edge of my eye. And then I'm just going to kind of brush it up because I want to lift the eye, so I don't want it to come downwards. Just brushing it up. I'm going to take the first brush that I used, and I'm just going to blend the edges. I'm going to use a MAC 242, and I'm going to Good Vibes Only. It's that shade right there. And, ooh, looks like it's going to be creamy on the lid. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Wow. Look at the pigmentation in that, guys. Oh, wow, that's pretty. And it's very creamy. You don't even need to wet your brush, guys, because this shadow is coming off so pigmented and so creamy on the eye. I'm gonna take this brush again, and I'm gonna go into a deeper brown. I'm gonna go into this deeper brown right here. That one's called S'more Fun. And then I'm just going to deepen the outer corner, always focusing like to lift up, like going up instead of just bringing it down. It's a pretty brown kind of red tone shade. And then I'm just gonna bring a little bit into the crease, just a little bit. And then I'm gonna take the other side of the MAC 242 and I'm gonna go into Vacay Goals, which is this one right here. This is more like a peachy shade. Let's see how this goes on to the eye. I'm just going into the center of the lid with this, just to kind of brighten it up. This is a lot lighter than it looks like in the pan, but it's also one of those creamy metallic shades. And it's going on really nice on top of that bronzy shade. All right, so I am gonna go in with the CoverGirl Outlast Extreme Wear 3-in-1 Foundation. I don't know the shade of this right now because I lost the cap, but I will list it right here so you guys can see. But I love this foundation. So I'm gonna go in with this, and I'm using an e.l.f. sponge. Press that into the skin. This has a wonderful coverage. And I mentioned this in my favorites for May because I've been using it like crazy. So now I'm gonna go in with my Tarte Shape Tape and I'm using the shade Tan. I'm just gonna use that sponge, press it in. All right, so I'm going in with concealer. I'm gonna use my Dose of Colors concealer. This is in the shade 17. And then I'm gonna take that same sponge and just blend it out. To set my under eyes, I'm gonna go in with my One Size powder. And then for all over my face, I'm going in with my Hard Candy Hydrating Powder. I'm gonna just press that onto the skin. I do have this Weekend Vibes BH Cosmetics Belgian Waffle palette. I purchased this at Ulta, but this is what it looks like. It's really cute. All right, guys, so when you open it, this is what it looks like. I did kind of stick my fingers in here and I tried to kind of smooth it out, but that's just not gonna happen. So anyway, this is what the palette looks like. So I'm gonna use these bronzers today. I'm just gonna mix Batter and Cinnamon together. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and get into blush. This is by Honest Beauty. I have heard a lot about this blush, so I wanted to try it today. I do love the packaging. It's all white packaging. Here's the blush itself. This one is in the shade Rose Pink, so hopefully it goes well with this look. I think it will. I'm taking an e.l.f. foundation blurring brush. I'm just going to pat that into the skin. That's pretty. It has like a slight glow to it. I don't know if you guys can tell. It's so pretty. I'm super impressed with this. So now we're gonna go back into this Belgian Waffle palette and get a highlighter from it. I'm gonna mix Syrup and Maple. And then I'm just going to place that on the tops of my cheeks. Pretty. I honestly didn't probably need to put on the highlighter because I have that glow from the blush, but still I wanted to try the highlighter out and I think it's gorgeous. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows really quickly with my Huda Beauty brow pencil, and then we'll come back and I've got some lashes that I want to show you guys, and we'll go in with lips as well. So I bought these Kiss Magnetic lashes. I bought the Kiss Magnetic liner and then the lashes. So I bought them separate. This says it's long lasting, no smudge, biotin infused formula. So basically you just line your lash line, then you put the lashes on top. It says shake bottle before use, line with Kiss Magnetic eyeliner along the lash line and wall until formula is dry. It says lash right onto the applied liner. So basically putting the lashes on the liner. And then it says tip, if needed, trim completely to the next magnet so that the lash band starts and ends with a magnet. So I'm gonna measure those lashes on my eyes first and see if I need to trim it at all. Okay, so this is what the lash product looks like. When you open it up, it's a liner. Hopefully it's easy for me to use this. I'm not used to lining my eyes with something like that. I'm gonna bring my magnifying mirror up here because I don't want to have any issues with lining my eye. And it doesn't say like to make a wing liner or anything like that. It just says to line your eye. So I'm gonna try to pull this a little closer so you guys can see. I just lined it like that. Oh gosh, it is very liquidy. So what I'm gonna do is take a Q-tip and clean that area up because it did go on my lower lash line. If it goes into your eye, It doesn't hurt, but it's probably like glue going into your eye. So I would just suggest that you kind of just like take a little bit off before you actually put it on. I mean, it didn't say like how big to make the line. It just said to just draw the line, make sure that it dries all the way. Okay, so we're just gonna let that dry. I'm gonna try to help it with this fan. And now we're gonna go in with these lashes. These lashes are really, really pretty. They're called Crowd Pleaser. I've never tried magnetic lashes before, so I am hoping that these will be a hit because I have to go to my friend's daughter's graduation party and I don't want to be looking crazy. So hopefully these will work. I'm gonna show you them up close. That's what they look like. And they pop off easily. You know, like with the other lashes, they have a little bit of glue on them so that they can actually stay in the package. But I'm looking at these. I think these are gonna be fine the way they are. I'm just gonna wait till it dries like it says. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go in with lips while this is drying. I'm gonna use one of these lip liners from LA Girl. I got all 4 shades. These are new. These are called the Shockwave lip liners and they're called nude lip liners. And they're not all nude, so I don't know why they're called nude lip liners, but either way, I got the shade Karma, which is more of like a berry tone. I'm not gonna use that one today. And then I got the shade Gingerbread and I've got the shade Rosewood, which is really pretty. I don't know. I might try this one today. And then I have Maple Glaze. So what I'm gonna do is open these up and then I want to swatch them for you because I have not swatched these. I did show you these in a haul, but I haven't swatched them at all. Ooh, they're nice and creamy. And look at that. It's so pigmented and it's really creamy, guys, going on as a swatch. Ooh, I like this shade. Oh gosh, I really like this shade. This is called Gingerbread. This is, oops, this is Gingerbread right here. Really beautiful nude tone shade, more on the kind of warm brown side. I'll swatch the Karma one for you even though I'm not gonna wear it. Ooh, it's so pretty though. It's like a red berry. That's Karma. The last one is Rosewood. Ooh, Rosewood's pretty too. This is Rosewood. It's kind of like a purpley type mauve shade. But those are the shades right there, guys, and they all swatched really, really creamy. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with Maple Glaze. Now, Maple Glaze is a cooler toned lip liner. If I need to, I'll go over it with Gingerbread, which is a more of a warm brown. Let's try these lashes now. I think these are dry, so let's go ahead and try these. I hope this works. So let's go ahead and place them on. Oh gosh. Okay, this isn't working. I don't know why. Maybe it's not dry enough yet. I don't know how long you have to wait to dry. Let's see. How long does it take? It says wait until the formula is dry, so maybe it's not dry enough because it's not letting me put the lash on. So we'll wait another few minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna put Maple Glaze on. Okay, that's Maple Glaze. I do love that shade. It's really pretty. And I'm gonna go in with one of my Huda Beauty lipsticks. I love my Huda Beauty lipsticks. I love the formulation of these. So I'm gonna use Angel. Let's see if this eyelash goes onto the liner. Hoping I'm not gonna have a hard time with this, guys. Why does it keep sticking to this? Let me try it without that. Ah, come on, work for me. Oh gosh, I'm having such a hard time with this. Stay. I want these to work because they're so pretty. There we go. Is it sticking? There we go. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. Okay, I love that. Ooh, I'm gonna have to get me more of these. This one doesn't want to stick, so I don't know if I put enough stuff on it. See, it's like, it sticks in the middle. It sticks in the middle and then the outer corners it doesn't want to stick. See, this one's starting to lift. I'm going to go in with a little bit more liner, and then I'm going to try to put them on, and then I'll come back on camera. All right, guys, so it took a little while to get these on, and I'll tell you what, the key is layering the product. Don't just do it one time and then put the lash on. The key is layering the product. So you put some eyeliner, let it dry, put some more eyeliner, let it dry, and then put another thing of eyeliner and let it dry. And the more you put on, like if you put on 2 to 3 coats, the strength will be a lot stronger than just with one coat. So I finally got them to work, but I think they look really, really pretty. I've just got to master the liner because I'm not really good with that wand. So now that I've got the lashes on, I'm gonna go in with this Wet n Wild Purifying Setting Mist. This is the SpongeBob collection. Now, I am not into SpongeBob or anything like that. I just thought that it would be really nice to have a purifying setting mist for my skin. So just like a cleaner setting mist. So I ended up getting this one. So I'm gonna spray it really quickly because I don't want it. Oh, it's got a nice mister to it. Okay, so let's go ahead and spray our face. Oh, it smells good too. Oh, that feels nice. It smells super refreshing, and it misted on my skin really nicely, so I don't feel like it just splattered everywhere. Looks really good. So I'm gonna go do something with this hair. It needs to be dried, definitely. And I'm gonna go ahead and style it, and then I will come back and we'll talk about each of these products that I used today. So let's go ahead and go over these products. So let's start with the Milani Getaway palette. This is such a cute palette, and the quality of these shadows are pretty good, especially this one right here, which is more of like a bronze tone shade. That one is the one that I put all over my eyelid, and guys, that came off so beautiful on the eyelid. So I really enjoyed using these. They went on pretty smoothly. I didn't really have any issues with them. Now, I haven't tried these other shades. I do want to swatch this glittery shade for you guys. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. This is called Under the Stars, and look at that. Look at that shade. I'm gonna swatch it on the back of my hand. It is so beautiful for like an all over smoky eye, and it has like these little glitter particles in it. Just really pretty. I wanna swatch this one too, this green one. I think this green shade, which is called, it's called Succulent. It's this one right here. So this one's Under the Stars, this one's Succulent. Succulent is like the bronze shade that I put all over my lid. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to use those shades. Like I said, all the shades that I used today went on beautifully. I didn't have any issues with them. I really do love this palette. For the Belgian Waffle palette, I do like this palette. I don't know that I really love the bronzer in this palette. I just felt like it was kind of like, I don't know, it just wasn't my shade. Now, did they go on smoothly? Yeah, they went on really well. But I do want a palette that I can utilize most of the products, and I really would not use these bronzers. I think they're a bit light for my skin tone. They just didn't come off as beautifully as I thought they would. Now, I will say that the highlighters, the 2 highlighters that I used today, which was Cinnamon and Batter, these 2 highlighters are extremely gorgeous on the skin. So I don't know, the palette, I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it. Even though those 2 highlighters went on well, I would expect for these bronzers to work for me just as well. And like I said, they just weren't deep enough for me. This is a great palette. If you're a lighter skin tone than me, I think this would be such a beautiful palette on you. And like I said, these highlighters are, they're perfection. They're really good. For the Honest Beauty blush, this is their cream blush in Rose Pink. I'm in love with this shade of blush. I think it looks gorgeous on the skin. It didn't lift my makeup, has a slight glowiness to it, which I love. So you really don't have to put on highlighter if you don't want to when wearing this. It just looks really fresh on the skin. This shade is like perfect for me. It's perfect. I'm gonna check out her other shades. I know she sells her stuff at Target. That's where I bought this. And then she sells some of her stuff or her line at Walgreens. I recently saw it at Walgreens. So I'm definitely going to pick another one of these up in a different shade. I just love this shade though. I think this is a perfect shade for the spring and summer. I did use a brush to place this on my cheek. It went on really nicely with the brush. Now I'm not sure how it's going to look with a sponge. I'm sure it'll go on just as nice, but I did use a brush because I feel like I have a little bit more control on where I want to put the product, and it worked really well, like I said, with a brush. So really love this product, love the pigmentation of it, love the shade of it. I think it's the perfect shade for me. So yeah, I'm going to be using this a lot more often. So for the LA Girl lip pencils, the one I used was Maple Glaze. I love the shade Maple Glaze. I thought it was going to come off too cool looking on the lips, but it really didn't. It kind of just blended in really well with my hooded lipstick. And I'm loving the gingerbread shade in here too. It's a warm brown, so I'm definitely going to be using this a lot with a lot of my nude lipsticks. These are super creamy, y'all. I feel like with these type of pencils, sometimes they don't come off as creamy, but LA Girl has always had really good creamy lip liners. I love their lip liners, and these Shockwave lip liners are just as good, if not better, than their original. So definitely try these if you see these at Ulta. I'm not sure if they're limited edition or not, but I know that they are new to the line. So the last product I used today was the Kiss Magnetic eyeliner and lashes. I love these lashes. I feel like they're not heavy on the eyes. I feel like they went on pretty well once I got the technique down. And like I said, the technique is to layer the glue or the magnetic glue onto the eyelid at least 2 to 3 coats so that they could stick on a lot better and stay on. Once I got the hang of it, when I went in with it again, I felt like this was going to be really comfortable for me to use on a daily. So I really do love this product, and I love these lashes. I think they're super full. They're not too glam, so you could wear them during the day, but I do want to check out some of their other lashes. So I am excited about this. I've heard so much about these magnetic lashes, and for the first time trying them, I really do like them. Like I said, it was a little difficult at first, but once I got the hang of it, they went on really easy. All right, guys, that is it for me trying new products and new affordable products at that. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Talk to you soon. Bye.